Okay, I'm gonna do a teardown of this power supply, but I'm gonna try doing it on my phone. My phone balanced like that. This is a really cheap wall adapter. It's supposed to put out 5 volts at 2 amps. It's incredibly light. I will be very honest. I don't think there's much inside here. These are already kind of broken, so I got some new ones coming. So these are now my ones for opening things like this. This should open pretty easily if I can get it into the seam. If not, I'll have to pause the video. And looks like I might have to pause the video. I don't know. I don't want to spend all... Maybe not. It's starting to yield itself to me. Oh yes. It's making the scrunchy crunchy sounds that all cheap power supplies make when you open them. This is kind of a destructive teardown. I will be keeping the little 5.5 2.1 millimeter plug because that can be reused. Yeah. Oh, well, what do you know? That is very cheap inside. No wonder why the power surge probably got through here. Trying to keep it in frame as best I can. Has some stuck on material there. Oh boy, this seems extremely cheap. I'm not gonna, you know. Yeah, no wonder why this blew up the host device that it was plugged into. Boy. There's not even a proper fuse. They use a PCB as the fuse. There's a position for a fuse, I'm sure, on there. Yeah. I'm sure they could add a fuse. Okay, cool. See how many microfarads? 40. Yeah, okay, yeah. 3.3 microfarad for the filter? Yeah. This is not going to supply 2 amps of current. This would be lucky if it supplies a half an amp, you know, of current with a lot of noise on the DC bus. So, that is incredibly cheap. And this came with a fairly expensive product, but the product itself isn't horribly constructed, but this power supply leaves a little to be desired. Like I said, I'm going to keep this cable, because this cable is okay-ish, you know, for low current applications. You know, 1 amp at 12 volts. I think we'll see what kind of wire this is in here. Sorry for off frame. Oh boy. I don't know if that's copper. I'll try the old light it on fire method. Because if that's copper clad aluminum, that's horrible. Like, here's an actual bit of copper wire, and the color doesn't even look right. I hope I don't scorch my camera doing this. No, it is actually copper, because it didn't wilt and curl up like that under that flame. So they at least used copper wire in this really shitty ass power cord. Okay, cool. Alright, so they didn't skimp on that at least. I mean, this would probably act like a fuse before this thing blow. This would probably blow and turn into a little incendiary piece of wire. Garbage. Garbage. Anything worth keeping off of this? Probably the rectifier. Smoothing capacitor. I've never heard of that brand. You know, play on caps on. But I have heard of. We call them craps on caps. shitty pieces of crap used in a fairly high-end APC use those craps-on caps. I'm like, okay, cool. I recapped it with nice quality Panasonic capacitors. Oh, look at what I did. I swept all the garbage with my sleeve into, because I gotta, you know, sweep all this up and get rid of the trash on the workbench. I try to keep it somewhat tidy. It's not perfect. A box of just random stuff that's been knocked over. So, yeah. Cool. That's the trash pile. I think, I'm not sure, this may go in the bin. I don't know. I'll think about it. And this definitely will get kept for low current applications.